Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back to Stay on Your Feet. I'm your host, Mr. Brown, and as always, I am joined by my two co-hosts. We've got Delvin and we've got Big Chris. You man saying?
What you
Yo,
saying?
I'm
yo,
saying I'm in a top mood. I'm in a top mood
So,
today. How you guys feeling?
very, very
Spurs have found the mood.
sporadic today. Very sporadic. Spurring you on today.
Okay, I like that. So yeah, welcome to Stay on Your Feet. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Help the man them support the team. We are here for the Premier League match week 12 roundup. Where do you boys want to start?
We got to start Liverpool, man. 3-0.
Start Liverpool? Yeah.
We got to
All
start
right.
Liverpool.
Cool.
Liverpool's the only place to start at, man.
Oh,
Liverpool!
Liverpool lose again.
Where's my Volon? Where's my Volon?
Yeah, and
Liverpool.
you know what I'm seeing, or should I say not seeing? Why am I not seeing enough people talk about how Liverpool are moving right now?
Listen, get that fake
Mate,
Lex Luthor
you
out of there, man. That
fake,
fake Lex Luthor.
mate.
That
Just keep him
Holland.
for
That
like it.
Holland.
I don't. It doesn't really bother me. Keep him. Keep him. Keep
That
him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
fake
Centre half
saying.
mid.
Yeah,
ass.
keep it.
Get that fake B&M Phil Mitchell out of there.
Nah, mate.
Wow.
He's got credit. He's got credit in the bank. He's not going nowhere for a while. He's just
Listen,
spent half.
what?
He's
Chelsea
just.
still got rid of Conte. Chelsea still
Uh,
got rid of Conte even when he did win the
yeah,
Premier
but
League.
but they didn't want him in the first place. That's the thing. He
Yeah,
wasn't
but
their
you know what?
first
Chelsea
choice.
be
He wasn't their
sacking
third choice.
changing manager like the weather anyway, man. Chelsea be doing that
They
anyway.
Chelsea got managers just because they was available, not because they was at other clubs, just because they were available, and that's why they were quick to sack people.
Mm, mm, mm.
But
I just think
So yeah,
personally,
Wiz,
sorry, I think
let's
personally, like,
well,
with Liverpool, yeah, this situation of all the players they got, it reminds me more when Suarez left and they got the money from Barcelona. Because remember, they were getting man like Ricky Lambert, man like Balotelli. Like they were just signing anyone they saw with a pulse. And it reminds me of that. Even though they got Wirtz, they got Isak. No, it's true. It's true. The reason why it reminds me of that period is because they bought so many new players with the Suarez money. These lot couldn't bed in or integrate properly. Now look at it. Same situation. They got Isak.
yeah, but
They got
the thing is that
Ekitike. They got Wirtz. These lot aren't bedded in. Ekitike is the best one out of him and Isak, realistically. And they don't want to play him like from the 90. Like, this isn't what Liverpool need. It was dumb to go and grab so many players at the same time.
it was. I don't think it was dumb. I just think they bought the wrong. They needed more. They needed a centre back. They needed defence. They needed another centre midfielder because it just shows you how lucky they were last season. Like they dropped off big time at it towards the end of the season, and we're not talking about that. And that's where the problems were. Basically, they're dropping off last season, and they just
But then my
basically
question is,
crawled through because
from
everyone was so bad last season. They
literally
made
that,
Liverpool look good.
so what's the
because
problem now? Would you say the problem lies with the manager or with the players, or is it a bit of both?
it's both.
Both.
It's both. And you know what? Yeah, it's dark if I say this because
Say it, man. Look, we're gonna stay on your feet.
oh,
There's no filter, bro. You just say it as it is.
oh, like for me, I feel like them not letting Trent go. Obviously, Trent wanted to leave anyway, but I feel like they've lost that attacking threat from defense.
Yeah,
They've
they have
lost it
massively.
because if you
But
have a player like Trent, yeah, a player like Trent from deep right back position, or any fullback like Trent who can do the mad cross from deep, that allows you multiple attacking outcomes, multiple attacking. Like you can switch up your attack anyhow you want it. You can
because
get a
defenses don't
counter
have
attack.
it. Because defense don't know what you're going to do next, so it's hard to defend that
It's
sort of thing.
hard, exactly. It's hard to defend against a
They're
man
going
like
to go
Trent.
long, and now they've lost that ball playing mobility,
That
and
ball playing
the
ability is gone.
defense it's just very rigid. Like
Swapped him
not
for Frimpong.
Liverpool.
Swapped him for Frimpong. And
It's
what's
just
Frimpong done since? Like Frimpong ain't
sat
looking scary.
sat on the bench drinking his lemon juice.
Like start of the season, we saw my man holding the water keg thing, The water dispenser thing on his back, doing the jumping, doing the agility thing. It's not worked. Kirkes, every time I watch Kirkes play, always gets booked.
He's erratic.
He's booked.
He's terrible. He's terrible. Not terrible,
Like,
but he just doesn't. It just wasn't what Liverpool needed.
He's thinking he's still in the Hungarian league. He's playing like he's in the Hungarian league and that. Like, brother, it's the Prem.
I hear it. Let me just add some more context for you, man, as well. So, in the last 7 games, they've lost to Man United, man.
Yes.
They've lost to Brentford. They've lost to Crystal Palace again 3 times in 3 months. Regular whooping, and then Man City, and then Nottingham Forest. The only teams they've beaten,
Man City won.
The only teams they've beaten are Frankfurt, Aston Villa, and Real Madrid 1-0.
The Real Madrid one, I can't lie though. That's one I'd love on Man United.
What did they do to turn this around now? Actually, in fact, forget that. Let me just ask the question that you know what I mean. There's just the elephant in the room. Are Liverpool gonna retain their championship? Are they still competing for the title this season?
No, they're out of the title.
No.
Out of the title. Man spending half a billion and then out of the title by November.
What they need to
do didn't even make it to Christmas time, you know.
What they need to do is,
that's bad.
They need to start
by
mid-November.
They can make it to Christmas, shit now. Yo, that's
they
crazy.
need to play like they need to move to a 2-striker system. A 2-striker system is what they need to move to.
You and your
fucking
2-striker system.
Get Isak in a centre forward. Get Isak in the centre forward position, like a Cavani role. Get Citeh, in a Cavani role. Get Isak up the pitch, closer to the goal. Works. Just keep him on the bench because I don't see what my man brings to their team anymore.
What about Gakpo and Salah? Where do they
keep them on the wing?
But Salah needs to retire. He just needs to go
if Ekitike is playing right striker, then Salah needs to move more into that striker position and let Ekitike move out wide, and just keep rotating that way because. I can't lie, the one-man strike thing, it's not making sense. Like, it's a 2-man strike.
I'm telling you, this is what they should have. They should have sold Salah in the summer and brought in Michael Elise. Tried to get Michael.
But how much do they?
You know what? I hear that, but no one saw this drop off coming.
I saw it.
I did.
You could see. You saw it towards the end of last season.
Like, everybody saw this coming.
He was
we said it. I know we said it, but did
we saw it? I knew it was. Like, the guy was on track to beat Henry's record, and he was on 18 assists for about 10 games.
Everyone saw this coming.
But Liverpool as a whole did drop off, though, innit? Like, it wasn't just Salah. Liverpool as a whole.
It's not for a lack of trying that they're bad. It's more like for me, it's more tactical than anything else. You got a manager who brought in 2 big strikers, and you're only playing one of them. Put 2 of them on the pitch, you're more likely to win a game if 2 of them are playing at the same time. 2 of them need to play. You got Salah, who was saying is one of the world's best ever wingers, but Salah's more like a striker than he's a winger. So you would have had 3 strikers on the pitch. You're telling me if you're playing Salah, Ekitike, and Isak at the same time, you can't win a game. You're more likely to win with them 3 starting. Play the 3 of them in a 3-5-2 or 4-4-2. Maybe they need to go play 4-4-2. How about that? Liverpool 4-4-2. That may get a tune. Old school. I'm from the manor. Like, what? Kano bars right there, man. Jeez. Old school. I'm from the manor. And then I forget the rest. But anyway, I think Liverpool 4-4-2 is the way that they somewhat rescue this season.
Yeah, man. It's not good enough, boy. It's not good enough. Where do you lot? I know it's early, but where do you lot think they're gonna finish now? Because they're currently in what 10th, 11th,
5th. I still finish in top 5.
Yeah,
5th.
I think if they continue like this, they're gonna struggle to get top. They're gonna struggle to get top fucking. They're 11th at the minute.
You know what
Yeah.
is
That's
Salah?
something to get straight,
You
you
know,
know.
yeah. Come Christmas time, the reason why I can't count them out is because come Christmas time, Salah's gonna do the haram Christmas picture.
Oh,
Then
stuff.
all the Muslim
It's
brothers
not.
are gonna get onto
So
him.
what?
And because of that, he's gonna have to go on the bad thing. I see what you know what, yeah. I see what Salah's on. Just let him do the haram. I'm Christian, innit? Like, but let him just do the haram Christmas picture. I promise you, these are gonna be top 5. He's gonna get the top 5 because all the Muslim brothers are gonna get onto him. I'm gonna say
I know.
Ahi, because he's not internet ready. So then they're gonna like, yeah. I see the vision. I see the vision.
You're
He's not
waffling. You're
internet
waffling.
ready.
You're waffling.
You know what? I don't see them. I don't actually. I don't think
Nah.
they're the top 8.
Salah's day in the Premier League is kind of done. Like, quote me back on this and screenshot this
There's a
whatever.
couple. There's a couple players that are looking like they're
It's
done and
like,
dusted at Liverpool.
He's not
like
done yet, man.
he's
One thing
done.
about
He's
Salah,
done. He's
Man,
not. He's
Salah's a
like
not. He's not.
goal scorer. Goal scorer.
He
No matter
was
what.
a goal scorer. Was a goal scorer when everyone else was
Then
playing
get him off
shit.
the wing and
But
put him as a
but no
striker.
but no one's playing shit no more. That's the thing. No
You
one's
know
playing
what,
shit no more.
Get Salah off the wing and actually place him as an actual number 9.
You waffle sometimes.
Listen,
Most of the
I
time.
know ball. Listen, I know ball. Delvin, listen to me. I know
You don't.
ball.
You think
I
you
say,
do.
Mo Salah currently have
really,
4
like,
goals. Cody
I'm
Gakpo
saying
with
for
3
free. Salah
goals.
number 9. Let's start this petition.
Yeah,
Salah to number 9.
basically he's got
You
4
won.
goals at the moment.
MS9.
2
Start it.
assists. Yeah, man.
Slot, you want to listen to my man Delvin up there or you want to listen to me? Which one is it?
Who's got more credibility?
It's actually me, but like it's cool.
Not really, because I've got both my FIFA, all my FIFA badges.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I
My
mean,
picture's bigger than yours. Here we go. Oh, it was
That's
cold.
one under 9 football session. One under 9 football session.
under nines.
I hear it.
Stop it,
Telling
hey,
Dylan to
listen.
stop eating the grass and get involved in
Big
the
up the
game.
youth coaches, man. Big up
I
the
hear
youth.
it.
As far as I'm concerned, Salah's done. Like, quote me on that. Screenshot it. He's done.
All right, who else in Liverpool do you think's done?
We all know Van Dijk is finished. Van Dijk was never the same.
Yeah, Van Dijk's is over. It's just this whole twerking, this aura defender, aura defending now. Man's like, wait a minute, he's not gonna go for me. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. And
I
it's just
remember
like,
Semenyo saying that one time he got past Van Dijk and he heard footsteps, and he lost the ball within a couple seconds.
Even what you call it, even Mane said that Rio Ferdinand is better and was better than Van Dijk. Your own teammates telling you that.
You know what? Yeah, I think there's a little. I think Mane, like, I think there's something between Mane and like the rest of that Liverpool squad. I feel like he left on bad terms with them. Not. I don't think he left on good terms.
Nah, he left on decent terms.
I don't think
he just wanted more money. Give the
And
man
that's
more
what
money.
I'm saying. You know what? Yeah, forever. I'll always remember. I think it was Crystal Palace they played, and Salah didn't square him the ball, and he got angry. And it's either they had an argument on the pitch, or they were getting close to trying to fight each other. And after that day, I realized these two they hate each other. Like they actually dislike each other. No matter what each or every one of them says, yeah. Everyone in that change room probably knows that Mane was not messing with Salah, no matter what was being said to the media. Because he didn't square him the ball. You can see my man's facial reaction is like, what the fuck? As he's watching my man try to take the goal. You're not messing with him. But as we forward to the next game, please.
Yeah, moving on to Man City, who fumbled again. They lost. They
I said this at the beginning of the season. The only thing that's stopping Man City winning anything is their defense and their consistency. And I said this at the beginning of the season, and it's just like that. Like they get started and then stop again. They get started. Like they just haven't got that consistency that they used to have. It's not the same City team. Like you think 1 week you're thinking, yeah, they got this, but then the next weekend they're making up they're just defending like that against Newcastle. Don't get me wrong, Newcastle is it's not an easy place to go. But
nah, yeah. We know St. James's Park. It's not an easy.
It's not a
easy
nice place to
go.
be, man. It's
But
not a nice place to be.
yeah, Man City. What are we saying? Are they title contenders still? What are
I think
we?
they're still I
Yeah.
think they're contenders to a certain degree.
For
Okay.
me, it's like it's weird because you expect by now that Pep would have found a way to fix this, because we've seen Pep for the last 9-8 years be able to fix the problems whenever City's had it. If City didn't have a striker, he went and put Gundogan up there, or he went and put Sterling up there. If they
Or
didn't
he
have a
just threw a whole
fullback,
bag of money at a man. You know what I mean?
if they didn't have a fullback, he inverted one of his midfielders into there. If they didn't have a centre back, a CDM was going in there. Like, he always found a way to tinker it and mess with it. But I think Pep has run out of ideas on how to fix the City team. I don't think there's a
You know what
philosophy.
I think it is? I think this is from what I see when I watch a Man City. I have to agree with Delvin on pretty much partially what you're saying about their defense is weak. It's like their defense is it's not great at all.
Like from day
And then
when man was
when
saying
they're attacking, they're great going forward and that, and then transition or whatever. But if Haaland is not there to bag the goal to finish it off, like they don't really look like scoring sometimes, innit?
they've
Like
turned
we
to
know that Doku's obviously very good on the ball and whatnot. We all rate him, but his end product's not there. Then obviously you got Marmoush. Obviously he's injured. He's not played at the moment. Then you've got other guys like Foden that again hit and miss, bro. So it's like if Haaland, most of the goals come from Haaland. It's like if Haaland don't score, they don't win. That sort of thing. So it's like
if Haaland don't score,
that's
they
where lies
lose.
the
It's
problem
not
in
that
it
they
as
don't win,
well.
they lose.
But let me ask you this question, yeah. If you could sign one player for City in January, who would it be then?
Bastoni.
Bastoni's
Yeah,
not bad shot,
I'd
you
have to
know.
sign a defender, man.
But I see Italians
Bastoni.
say that Bastoni's not all that though. Like, I'm seeing Italians
It'll
say
be
that Bastoni in the back four is not that great.
Bastoni, mate. Like for me, I find him. I find that's what they need. They need someone who can send out Petal, put what's the name, Ruben Diaz in check, put the rest of the defense in check.
I'd go get someone like I'll go and get Gayu. I'll go and get Mark Gayu. That's who I'd get.
Even Mark
Yeah,
Gay.
he's pretty decent, to be fair.
Yeah, that's who I'd get. But
They need to.
yeah, man. They were off it against Newcastle, man. They didn't look great at all.
You know what they did? They didn't look bad. They created so many chances. They just weren't putting them away.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm going about saying with like they're finishing and stuff. When like if Haaland's not finishing them goals, their clinical goals and that, because majority is if you look at the stats and look at the numbers, all the goals they've scored from like Man City are all from Haaland. Like there's no one else who's really contributed more than 2 goals or got like literally a goal or 2 goals. It's crazy, bro.
It's
How reliant. I just feel like they're too reliant on him, innit? I think they're becoming too reliant on Haaland to do everything.
So they ain't got a defense that's really a stonewall defense.
Yeah, and then obviously when your defense
no one
shaky as well, you're gonna need goals.
They ain't got no one who's like backing like.
I think they are only still 6 points off the top. You know what I mean? They're in third place still. It's only 12 games in. So
in order for them to be challenging again, they need the likes of Shirky, they need the likes of Foden, they need the likes of Doku to be consistent.
Yeah, and start contributing goals because they're all capable. You know what I mean? They're all good players. You know what I mean? They can all step up. They need to step up and do that, though, innit?
But then the only other goal scorer aside from Haaland is Foden. Like Foden's the only one out the whole attacking lineup. Aside from Haaland,
Foden. Nah.
Do you not remember the season where they beat you on the final day at the Etihad? It was Foden who started off the score.
Yeah, And that was, after that, he had a year, 18 months fall off after that.
He had 18 months off.
That's what I'm saying. After that, you know what I mean? That's his last contribution.
18 months, no
Allow
goals.
it, man. Like I said, yeah, we know Foden can play. Look,
no
we know
goals.
Foden's a player, innit? I'm not trying to disrespect Foden or whatever, innit? But I know he's a player, but at the same time,
in order for
he's
Man
not their second man, bro. Like, I don't see him as the backup striker, the one that's going to get goals. He's been hit and miss, man. He's not consistent enough with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, Man City are becoming too reliant on Haaland now, and these other guys like obviously the guys we mentioned, they need to step up and start scoring now. Otherwise, yeah, they could find themselves probably finishing third.
Those Foden needs to find the form that he had in that season. Shirky needs to step up and do what he's doing last season.
Rodri's been miles off it as well since he's come back as well, and Rodri's
but he's like ACL. You don't come back the same. It's going to be hard for him to step back into that arena again. Basically, he's not been the same since the ACL.
100% he's been.
He's 29 now. It's looking peak, bro.
It's not looking good.
Start for them. What's the next game?
I want to talk about Chelsea. So Chelsea are currently second place. They won 2-0 against Burnley. They're doing it.
No, I don't think they are title contenders. If I'm honest with you.
The question is, are they title contenders? Are they really going to be up there with the likes of Man City and Arsenal?
But you'd think with all the players they've got, you'd honestly think,
you know what I'm saying?
With the 5 squads they got, you'd honestly think that they could actually win a title with 100 players, 500 strikers, 29 million wingers, 52.9
Yeah, but they haven't got that one player that can
aside from Cole Palmer.
No, you're not listening to me. They haven't got that one ring leader, that one proper leader in their squad. They've got a million players, but they haven't got a leader. Not one leader.
What about Reece James?
He's not been the same since he come back being fit, and he's not a John Terry. He's not a Thiago Silva, and that's what they lack.
Reece James is
Arsenal have got Gabriel and they got Rice.
They got players that can pull them through of just being a captain, of just being a good captain. Reece James is like the Seth Rollins of football, never healthy, never healthy, always injured.
I think his sister's better than him. I think his sister's more consistent than him, bro. So
yeah, she is. I don't think she bags injuries like that. It's weird, how one sibling.
But to be fair, he's not been injured this season or in the last 18. So since last season and this season, he's not been injured.
You know what makes me laugh is when I read about how injury prone he is. It reminds me of when I read a story that Ryan Giggs, at the time of managing Wales, used to make sure Gareth Bale's car seat was adjusted just right, so he couldn't injure himself. They said that he had to adjust. He'd make sure that Gareth Bale's car seat when driving was done at the right spot to make sure he wasn't injured. He couldn't play golf on Welsh duty. He just was restricted to only play football, and that's it. And I find that crazy because with Reece James, it's why can you not stay injury free, just for one solid season, not have an injury? I think with Chelsea have so much quantity and not enough quality. Gittins is too raw. I like Delap, but Delap was more a gamble than a guaranteed promise, I think.
Again, it comes down to having a complete leader on the pitch, and they lack a complete leader.
I don't I think it's just little things.
It is.
We should have got Ekitike, but they spent the whole season buying Gittins and Garnacho when Ekitike should have been one of the first players they bought. I think by now, if Ekitike's at Chelsea, I think he has a couple more goals than he does at Liverpool. I think Chelsea would be a lot more secure if they had an Ekitike up front, or if they had the likes of the Gyökeres up front.
Do you know what?
I don't think Gyökeres would have improved them. I think Gyökeres is a
Chelsea,
bit like.
Chelsea's problem isn't a striker. It isn't a
It's not a
striker. Their
striker.
problem,
It's not a
their,
striker.
their problem is the problem is they have too many players and they don't know who their first team is. They don't know.
Yeah.
That's bad. You don't know who your first 11 is, who you're fielding every week.
But that's on the manager because
How
they
can you
were saying.
expect? No, I mean them to really perform and kick on and do that, which I mean,
But when you look
don't
at it,
even know who your first 11 is.
that's more on the manager because when you look at it,
Well,
they
it's
were
not
saying
really this manager because this manager had bare players when he came in. When Rascal really had bare
it's
players.
on the ownership. But at the same time, when you're playing Conference League, surely Chelsea wouldn't have had to field a strong 11 to win the Europa Conference League. They didn't have to. I don't think in the top 4 teams in England, I don't think the top 4 teams in England have to field a strong team to win the Europa Conference. I think you can play your second best team with a couple of academy players and still win the conference.
Yeah, don't say that to Chelsea fans, innit? Because the Club World Cup to them is something major.
They
bro.
didn't have to field the strongest 11 for the conference. So if they didn't have to field the strongest 11, surely by now you would have known a couple of academy man that they're good, they're kind of in and around for the first team. You would have known your bench players can definitely be your bench players and they're good enough to come off the bench. You know your strongest 11 by now. This is kind of on the manager. How do you not know your strongest 11 by now?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Like, look at how they got Badashile on the bench. Man, was in the World Cup final a couple years ago. Badiashile, whatever my man's name is, was what actual the Sassy. Sorry, it's the Sassy. I think World Cup final.
I think he's meaty for defender.
I don't really. Even at that alone, yeah, my man was at the World Cup final.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. That means nothing. Here, so unless you're doing the bits in the World Cup and you're a main player in the World Cup, you're not. It doesn't really matter. Like you could play Saliba next to a lot of players. You could play Upper Makana next to a lot of players, and they look good.
I think my man came off of Varane. If I'm remembering it right, he did come off.
Who's talking about? Axel Diassi? Did you say?
Yeah, I think it's Diassi. Or is it Diassi?
I don't know. Diassi he's playing for Aston Villa at the moment.
Sorry, I think it's the Sassy. I think it was Axel the Sassy. Is it the Sassy? Am I saying it right?
Axel. You think of it?
Anyways, we'll get back to that.
I was saying, Chelsea just have too many players. Like, it's ridiculous.
They have a lot of players, but they don't have any leaders or any front runners to lead the club.
No, they don't. And I think that's what they need. 1 minute I'm hearing from Chelsea fans, they hate Enzo Fernandez, whatever my man's name is. They're not messing with him. Then next I'm hearing that he's like God's gift. They all hate Garnacho, which I think is as a player somewhat reasonable. Like Gittins, they're all saying it's too raw. Like, I don't know for Chelsea, man. Like, they just need to get rid of.
To be fair, I only really fuck with and talk with people that actually go to the games. I don't really like talking to people who don't go to games.
Okay, can we move to the next game, please?
No, hold on. I'm not finished on Chelsea yet. We don't talk about Chelsea enough. So Chelsea going to get a couple more minutes. They need some heat.
Yeah.
So their next 2 games are Barcelona in the Champions League, and then they've got obviously Arsenal travel to Stamford Bridge for the London Derby.
To be fair,
you said Barcelona big door.
Let's talk Barca and Chelsea.
Barcelona big door. Also, I don't know Rashford's injury situation, but could you imagine the scenes if Rashford bags at Stamford Bridge?
I'm banking it.
We're going crazy. Hey! If Rashford bags at Stamford Bridge, go crazy. We'll go crazy.
Barcelona, they're beating Barcelona.
You reckon?
Just for that game, I'm gonna be a Barcelona fan. I hate Barcelona, but for that game, I'm gonna be a Barcelona fan. Barcelona ruined my childhood, but for that game, I'll be a Barcelona fan.
They're beating Barcelona.
Okay,
I don't think they beat Barcelona. I can't lie.
What do you think?
Just deep that Barcelona team for a hot second. Deep the Chelsea team for a hot second. There's no way Chelsea are winning that. They could draw it, but they can't.
Yeah, but you kind of said the same thing about Real Madrid and Liverpool.
I hear that, but Barcelona's
and Liverpool. Nah, no. How can you say it's different animals? Same league. Yeah, Barca.
El Clasico realistically, El Clasico, they weren't that far off Real Madrid, the El Clasico, first of all.
Exactly.
Second of all, Barcelona, deep that front three, just off Saturday's game, that front three alone is enough to do a job on Chelsea.
Nah.
Yeah.
Chelsea ain't got that.
Yeah, I reckon.
Barcelona
Barca's
haven't got that mentality.
Barca's gonna turn them over, man.
I think it's a 3-1
They're
or
gonna go
3-2.
there. Trust me, they're gonna
or a
go
2-1.
Stamford Bridge and they're gonna burn the bridge down one time.
Nah.
It's gonna be.
I just, you know what it is? I just don't have any belief or any belief or any encouragement in Spanish teams anymore. From the minute,
that's our fault, innit? My bad, innit? That's my bad.
From the minute,
Club Brugge almost.
I know it's
To be fair, Club Brugge almost did beat Barcelona.
Real Madrid got beat up by Arsenal. They got beat up by a shit Liverpool. So
yeah, I know.
It was 1-0, bro. Like, a loss is a loss. It was really just 1-0. Like,
we don't know what. Like I said, look, we don't know what Chelsea team's turning up, man. We don't know
what Barcelona team turning up.
What is the Chelsea team? That's what I'm saying.
I could feel Jamal, Lewandowski, and Rashford tomorrow.
Them man are hurting them. Yeah, trust me. And they got man. What's Costco going to be doing, bro? Reece might get me. Jamal might bring Reece his legs, bro. We know he say we got no injury. This might be the injury.
Lamal's not been good. Lamal's not been great this season since he's had his birthday party. Let's be honest with you. Let's be honest and face facts.
Just needs to focus on again.
Since that famous party, he's not been really on football.
Man, have bare Tyrion Lannisters over there. What you expect? Like,
he's not been on football.
Man, have bare Tyrion Lannisters at his birthday and that. Like, what you expect from? Like, man was moving like Joffrey. Like, for a hot sec. Like, I was moving like Joffrey Lannister. Like.
I'm hoping Barcelona beat them, obviously, because it just.
I don't see it myself.
Do you know what it is? It just sets them up nice for the weekend, isn't it? Them having them bruised.
That's what you want.
I mean, egos and that are shattered and that. You know what I mean? That's what I want, of course, and it can happen.
Barcelona also just good enough
to smash Chelsea
Barcelona down. What? Barcelona's game against Atletico Bilbao in like 4-2.
4-0. It's 4-0.
4-0. So
they bagged 4 goals in the previous game before that as well. These guys
exactly. So why can't that run continue at the bridge?
That's what I'm saying.
Man, listen, if you're a betting man, I'm telling you, the score tomorrow is.
Cucurella's gonna look like, I don't know, bro. Cucurella's gonna look like Cinderella, fam. Trust me, bro. You're gonna look some ice with that, bro.
That ain't becoming a pumpkin,
skating, bro.
That ride is going straight back to being a pumpkin. No fairy godmother around there.
Listen, Barca, please cook Chelsea. If you watch the team,
they're not cooking them. I'm telling you.
All right,
it's gonna be crazy. They're gonna turn them over. We're gonna come back next week, and Delvin's gonna tell us that, what you expect is Barcelona. No,
I get it wrong. I'm not like you. If I get something wrong, I take it.
I'm not when I get things wrong, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not when I get things wrong. So certain man will act like they got amnesia and that, like, when I move like Jackie Chan in the film, who am I? Like who am I? Like, come on.
All right, boys. I just wanted to speak just briefly on our friend Letij's team, Aston Villa.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Yeah, they beat my second team. They came from 1-0 down. Yeah.
Rogers like free kick. Does it remind you of someone?
Shut up, man.
That free kick reminds me of Rashford. I can't lie. It gives like a Rashford vibe.
I knew you was gonna say something stupid like that, man.
Like, give it a wrestle, y'all. Like, I can't lie. Villa have exciting players on their team, though. Like, big and serious, they do have exciting players on their team.
Yeah, Malin changed that game basically.
It's just jarring that they can't fix a run together of like just a couple games. Like,
yeah, they've got 3 games in a row now. 3 wins in a row for them. Finally found at the right time. You know what I mean? They got a couple of easiest fixtures coming up.
Who are Villa?
Yeah, they got the young boys in the Europa League. They
Yeah.
got
Who did,
bottom
who
of
did,
the
Young-
barrel
who did Young
Wolves.
Boys beat the other week? I'm sure they beat someone decent.
I think was it City? Did they draw with City? Nah, I don't know. Actually, I'll have a look in a second. Let me have a look. 1 second. Let me find out. Mm, At first glance, I can't see them beating anyone. I haven't seen them beat
I'm sure they
anyone
beat up
worth
someone.
mentioning. No one worth mentioning that I can see, bro.
Oh no, it's someone else I'm thinking of.
Might be, yeah. But yeah, man, Villa are discreetly doing their business, man. I think they're moving up the table. They're fourth now, like I said, 3 games in a row.
Where are they
What
now?
are we saying?
They're fourth
They're
now.
fourth, yeah, they're fourth in the table now.
After a
What
bad,
they on 21 points, a point behind Man City.
after a bad start.
Say that again. You cut out.
For me, yeah, do you know what? They played well. Rodgers played well. The substitute, like Emery knows how to do substitutes. Basically, he knows when to substitute, and he's not afraid to do it. And he put the subs on at the right time. To be fair,
Yeah. That's probably one of Emery's good points of his manager things. Like his in-game management is quite good. And like you said, he's quite ruthless. You know, he's not
yeah, he's
afraid
got
to change things up when things are not going bad in it. But it's just having those players available in it and having enough of those good players in it. Because I think Villa, for me, they're always on the fringes. They're always just like on
the
the fringes
verge,
of being.
the verge of getting there, but never quite make it.
Yeah, they're good, but like they haven't got enough to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like they're always, yeah. And I've said this for a little while with Villa, and I had little banter with Letitia. I used to call him what was it? I can't remember what I used to call him now, but it's like that when they're just peeping toms or whatever, that when they're just looking over the fence and that, not getting can't get quite over the fence or whatever. They're just always looking in, just the outside, isn't it? But I think Villa are a good team, and I like Villa. And like I said, they've got a few games coming up, decent games
What
that I
a
think
nice
they'll
easy
probably
run.
win. Yeah, they've got a decent run.
Oh,
They've
what's
got.
this? Everton players fighting on the pitch with each other.
Oh yeah,
What?
what do you, man?
Who's fighting who? I'm seeing that these all just got a red card.
Yeah,
Who?
Idrissa that Idrissa Gueye.
Ghana, and who's someone else is fighting? Who's he fighting with? Is it Ghana?
His own team, his own player. What's
Yeah,
going on,
asking his
bro?
own player.
Ross.
What is going on?
I love it when I see the enemy crumble. Love
Has
it.
he been sent off?
Yo, Del, hold on, Delvin, are you hearing this?
Wait, no,
Cristiano
I
Ronaldo.
still. Wait, whoa.
Is Everton not
Whoa,
in Is
whoa,
Everton
the
not in
boss
this
just
team?
slipped. Whoa.
Bro, Del, I swear he was ramping and raving about Aston, like not Everton a couple
Everton.
weeks ago, bro. I swear that's your second thing, bro.
Listen. For
Red
now.
card already. Jesus, he
Yeah,
got
he
sent
got sent
off
off still.
for fighting with his own player.
That's crazy. We should have done a watch though. We should have done a watch.
Just watch it.
But yeah, anyway, boys, where do we feel like Villa are going to finish this season?
I reckon they top the top five. To be
Go
fair,
through
like,
their games.
I think if they spend in January, I think they're still lacking a striker. Like they've never recovered from selling what's his name, my man, Duran.
Duran, yeah, John Duran, yeah, he was.
Yeah, and I think obviously like Watkins has not done anything what he was doing last season or the previous season. He's kind of just like falling down that ski slope.
Just getting on a bit now, isn't he?
Well, no, it's only 29 though, isn't he? 29, 30. He should be in the peak of his powers right now. About now.
If only he joined United, man.
Ollie Watkins has got one.
Oh, shut up with that fucking join United shit. It was not. He's not a United player, and he wouldn't have fitted in at all. Stop with that fucking my feet just join United bollocks, man. It's wank.
Oh, I love when the United boys go at each other. Love it. But yeah, moving on to the last segment of the night. I have to put the sheets on for this one. So, just want to move on now to the main talking point of the weekend, the North London derby. Man like Eberechi Eze hit a hat-trick on the first North London derby. Boys. Let's talk about it, bruv. Let's talk about it because that is one of the best hat-tricks I've seen in the Prem for a very, very long time. And it's the first hat-trick in 47 years for the North London derby, bro. So, mad props.
Do you know what?
Like, did you guys watch the game? Can you tell me you guys watched the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the game. You know I was watching the game.
Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, we're going back and forth still.
Like,
I forgot.
He's with Eze, he'll never be like an Odegaard where he gets 1,000,001 touches on the.
He doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be. I think he's shown that he doesn't need to be. He acts on instinct, bro.
Yeah, he has his little bit. He has his little green patches, and then you don't. It's like before his goal, you didn't really think about what you didn't really thought about. Yeah, he's playing well, doing this. He comes in and out of the game basically. Like he'll do a little something.
Do you know what it was for me, bro? Do you know what it was for me? Is that the whole of the Arsenal fan base? No, I can't say the whole, but I'll speak for majority of the fan base. When we were obviously the build up to the game and that, all I'm hearing is like obviously there's a lot of talk about Gabriel. When it's like, we need Eze to start, we need Eze to show up, we need the real Eze now, we need to see this, we need to see him step up.
But he's not that player.
And bro, no, he is that player. He is that player. That's what we bought him for, bro. We bought him for moments like this.
Bought him for the moments like that. He's not a take the scruff game by the scruff of the neck sort of player.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he is. I'm not saying that is. But what I'm saying is though, he is a player that will have when we need someone to turn up and have those moments of brilliance and act on instinct and be in and around the box, and being able to hit it from your left foot, your right foot. You know what I mean? Like drag a play. He was just on when he saw.
No, Mr. Brown, talk your shit. If you think he's a scruff of the neck player, say that shit. You know why?
No,
I've seen Eze win games for Palace in the dying embers on his one.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. This is the reason why we bought him because he has these moments and he does these. Things, bro.
I think
did he not do it for in the final against Liverpool?
Eze has won games for Palace by himself.
It's a lot different. He can do it at Palace. He won't be able to do it at Arsenal.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. I don't know how we're trying to talk down a hat trick in a North London derby, bro. I'm not
talking it down, but you're not listening to. I'm not talking it down. I'm not talking it down whatsoever. But he's a moments man.
I think that isn't. That's not inherently a bad thing, though. It's not.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a terrible thing. But
just Lingard was a moments player.
Yeah, just Lingard was a moments player. Like he'll do fuck all for most of the game, and then he'll score a hazy run or a fucking volley.
I think Eze is like it's weird because Eze is a player. Like Eze won games for Palace when it felt like Palace. When he was playing against Palace and the other team at times. Like, Eze managed to do it. But I think with Eze
he did the same thing Zaha was doing for years, bro. Carrying that team on his back.
But I think the difference between Eze and Zaha is Eze jumped off the Palace ship at the right time. Zaha stayed too long. Zaha stayed too long at Palace, and this is where his career is currently. Galatasaray and Carolina FC. Eze jumped off at the right time and landed at Arsenal, where at Arsenal you got Saka on the other wing, who is like-minded, like Eze, just as talented as Eze. You've got Odegaard in the midfield, Moreno, Rice. Eze's lucky that he got into an Arsenal team where these lot are just as good as him, if not better than him. So, in my opinion, I don't think Eze looks out of place at Arsenal because he's talented, but everyone else is talented, if not better. So I think him bagging the hattie yesterday, cold. one of the only few man that bagged a hattie in any English derby in the Prem. Cold. Eze's been that. He's been that guy who can ball out. I think at Arsenal, I personally just didn't expect this level of balling out personally, and I think it'll be interesting to see what happens the rest of the season.
Because the maddest thing is that we've all been here before he was an Arsenal player, bro, and talk up Elise, talk up Eze, talk about the combinations, about how they used to, what they play. Oh, they'll be so good at this team. Imagine if they was at a bigger club. And now they're both at bigger clubs. What they doing, bro? Elise's balling out for Bayern. Like Eze's balling out for Arsenal, bro. We saw it, bro. And now we're seeing it in 4K, bro. Like we saw it. Like it was mad, bro. It was beautiful to watch. Like, but anyways, let's talk about the game itself, though, man. Let's talk about how Spurs approach the game. Let's talk about Spurs. Let's talk about them for a second. Let's talk about
Spurs.
It wasn't even Spursy. It was disgusting. It was a disgusting display. If you're going to be honest,
Spurs,
it was a disgusting display. Let me finish. It was a disgusting display. They didn't turn up. They was gutless. They just they didn't even like. Even if you can't play football, kick a man or do something. They tried
that, bro. They tried that.
No, they tried that later on. They were gutless. It was just one of the most. It was one of the most disgusting performances I've ever seen from a club in a derby, apart from the United 7-0 thrashing from Liverpool.
With Spurs, I think, like, honestly, I look back at some of these fixtures they've had this season, and I think to myself, how did we let these lot actually beat us in the Europa League final? Like, Spurs! Like,
I'm saying, little Spud than that. Some roided up Fulham, boy. That's what they are. Roided up Fulham, bruv.
But you know what? In all of this year, I feel sorry for Thomas Frank.
Why?
The reason why I feel sorry for Thomas Frank
we was talking smack.
Yeah, the minute he said Eze who, I was like, oh god, he's done it. He's fucking done it. He said it. He's gone there, hasn't he?
No, I feel sorry for Thomas Frank.
And the fact that Spurs are twerking, bro. Like they had, you know what I mean, when they signed him, bro. And then a week later,
who did Spurs sign this season? Like, honestly, who did Spurs sign this season aside from Kudu?
They signed everyone. Xavi Simmons.
They signed some, yeah, bro. They're calling his name Simon, bro. They're calling him Simon. They're calling him Simon now.
Simon Simmons.
They're not even calling him Xavi, bro.
Oh, they're mocking it. They don't associate him to a midfielder like Xavi. They said Simon.
Yeah.
Disassociate it.
They're doing the English thing. Your name's Simon, brother.
There's a lot of players this season, Spurs.
I just think, personally, with Thomas Frank here, I don't know if the job is too big for Thomas Frank or it's like he just makes it a dysfunctional club.
He needs a striker. Again, they need a striker. Do something. You've got these attacking players, but no out and out striker.
I just think.
What about Solanke? Is he not an out and out striker for them?
Oh, he's come on. He's wank. Let's be honest with you.
What about Richarlison?
Richarlison is everything but an out and out striker. Richarlison is everything but an out and out striker.
Don't get me wrong. His finish yesterday was cold. It was a good finish, but he's not someone that's going to give you 15, 20 goals a season, though, is he?
No,
he's not Harry.
I just think with Tottenham, it's a bit weird because it's like you would have thought after the Europa League, these lot would have kicked on and at least like gone a bit further this season.
Brother, this is the same team that finished 16th, brother. Like it's the same team, bro.
They won something big last season. You'd think they'd kick on
against a shitter team, bro. Let's be where it was, isn't it? Like I'm not even throwing shade. It was though.
So
what are we doing here? Aki, what are we doing here?
Aki, they're not internet ready.
What are we doing here, man? Okay.
They're not internet ready.
But let's talk about how Arsenal, you know what I mean? Anyway, as much as Spurs are shit, they set up all wrong, and you feel bad for Thomas Frank. Why do you feel bad for Thomas Frank?
I feel bad for Thomas Frank because I feel like is the job too big for him, or is it that the job's too big for him, or is it Spurs are just too dysfunctional to manage at the moment? Because we've already seen, and that's on and off the pitch. Then on the pitch, we've seen Jed Spence, we've seen what's my man's name? Van der Ven, or whatever his name is. We've seen them both walk past him when he's tried to chat to them. We've seen them both air him. So is it a thing where these lot don't care and they just want him gone?
Yeah,
and
I think
on the boss.
me personally, I think it's more the players than it is the manager.
Yeah,
because we know that Thomas Frank's not a bad manager. He's not a bad manager.
He's a
He
good
got it all
manager.
wrong yesterday. He got it all wrong yesterday. Cool. Yeah, but these players, yeah, because they were shit under flipping, what's his name? Ange. You know what I mean? And they've been shit under flipping these lot. Okay, other than their away form. But at home, they are shocking, bro. They are dead.
It makes me wonder, like, what's really going on? Because again, also, like, if you deep it as well, yeah, with Spurs, like, realistically, look at the team. Like, the team's not anything. The 11's not anything crazy. And for me,
to be fair, they got a good team. If you look at the names on paper,
on paper, great team.
United,
look at
that's it.
They had Simon's on the bench. Simon on the bench. They had Malani, Tells. Those are young coming talents, basically, that should be doing some bits and pieces.
But I'm reading stories that Harry Kane was ready to come back to the Premier League. Like,
to do what, man? For what reason?
Can it be back to Spurs?
Go back to Spurs to do what, man? Win nothing again? What's the point, man? Allow it.
Like,
you saw what Ronaldo happened to Ronaldo part 2 when he came back. No, I mean, it wasn't a good look.
No, but the thing is, yeah, could you like deep it though? Like, could you imagine like Kane dropping deep, swinging the ball out to Kudus for Kudus to jump on the end of that? Like,
no, I couldn't imagine that. Still,
sometimes you talk so much fantasy. I don't know what I don't know what your dreams must be like sometimes, Chris. Jesus Christ.
But yes, please. Just to round up the pod, let's take a look at the table as it currently stands. The top 4 are Aston Villa in 4th with 21 points, Man City in 3rd with 22 points, Chelsea in 2nd with 23 points, and Arsenal remain top of the table with 29 points after 12 games. Boys,
my gosh!
we're
conceding?
Oh my! What are you guys watching? You guys got the game on then. All right, cool. Listen, we're going to round it up anyway, but yeah, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Boys, appreciate your time. Big up. Until next time, we'll be back on Wednesday for another episode of Stay on Your Feet. I've been Mr. Brown.
And I'm in Delvino.
I've been the only one with some sort of creativity here, Christopher.
Fantasy.
Only one with fantasy in his head. But yeah, guys, peace and love. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.